Hey guys, welcome to a new video. And yeah, as the title suggests, we are going to discuss about that only. So basically, I've been playing game just for 2 months, okay, and I will started playing after 2 days of the launch, okay. So I'm on mouse and keyboard, and I'm gonna just give you the best settings for having a proper gameplay. Like you can at least, I mean, you can play the game, and this is for all the fellow Asian, South Asian players who don't have a proper PC or a low end PC or maybe a medium range PC, okay, medium range gaming PC and all. So yeah, we are gonna start. So normally, see, in these kind of regions, I know like Battlefield 6 is a heavy game. Okay, I agree. Like I have got an RTX 4050, although I'm on a gaming laptop. Okay, but I am on an RTX 4050 with Ryzen 7, and the graphics card has 6 gigs of VRAM. Okay, but still, um, I have FPS issues. Like now, I am with the recording on, I am getting 80 FPS in the game. Okay, so yeah, we are gonna like start with the video. So first of all, menu narration. This is a shit
Subtitle
option,
menu.
as you guys know. Subtitles. Okay, this depends. Well, few people like to keep it off because it's useless, but I think you should keep it on because in a red sec match or in a normal battlefield match, in normal battlefield match it doesn't actually useful that much, but in normal red sec match, like the game's sound design is like too much chaos, too much booms, blah blah blah. And if something is happening in the background, like if an enemy is dropping from above, they say if you hear it, like if you try to hear it, you will always notice they say reinforcements incoming or hostile incoming. So in maybe you're in a fight or something like that, you're out of focus, but if you keep the subtitles on, it will just show right at the bottom of the screen right here that something is happening. And if you like just got a glimpse of that as it is showing on the screen, I think you will. So you can get the information, free information you can say, during a fight, which can help you in later on, like whatever it is the situation. Okay, master volume 100. Tinnitus SFX volume. Okay, tinnitus SFX volumes mean stun grenades like effects, huge sound effects. Okay, this will, like, this is need to be in zero, because if someone stuns you, there's gonna be a huge, like, high pitch kind of sound in your headphones, and I don't think we all want that. Okay, after that we are going to color profiles. Okay, I have done this custom. So what I have actually done is, I've actually, like, if you go to normal, these are a bit faded. Okay, this is a bit faded color. So just take the normal, like whichever you prefer, Tritanopia, Deuteranopia, whatever. Okay, so take that and just simply put it in the highest contrast level, like this green. I have kept it here. Okay, this one. Okay, here, like that. We need to do it. Yeah. After doing that, we come to world brightness. I have kept it at 45. This is personal preference. Okay, but before there was an issue with high brightness and all. It is resolved, I guess, in the recent update. So world brightness is basically um, your preference actually. Now camera effects. World motion blur obviously zero. We don't any. This is if you are playing the campaign, keep these at full. But if you're playing the online shooter, I mean the multiplayer, then keep these at zero. Okay, these will just hinder your vision. Infantry herd motion, I have kept it at off. And camera shake amount minimum. Reduce camera sprint bobbing, you need to keep it on. Okay, this will basically when the player is running, the crosshair will jump a bit. So if you keep this on, the crosshair will be in the same place. So after that, chromatic aberration, we need to keep it at off. Infantry crosshair projection off. Sorry, my bad. Uh, Reduce sprint camera bobbing was actually the sprint motion, the effects. It will reduce that, and infantry crosshair projection you need to keep it off, because if you keep this on, the crosshair will move when you are running and doing all that stuff. Keep it off. Okay, my bad for that. Okay, now we go to controls. Controls, infantry spin. I haven't done anything like. Do one thing. Interact and reload. Make sure this is in prioritize interact. Okay, and you don't need to change anything in hold and toggle. Okay, controller. We don't play on that. Chat. Well, these are the default one. These are also default. These are also default. Okay, let's go to the gameplay. Okay, obviously this needs to be off if like you're some kind of like whatever. Vertical look settings. Okay, everything is off. Then hold and toggle. You know we are right there. Okay, capture area outline. Okay, this is a good like feature in the game. So if you keep this on, in the multiplayer in conquest or something like that, where there you have to capture an area or something like that, the area will be marked with white chalk outlines. Okay, so that will be visible actually if you keep this on. If you keep this off, that will not be visible actually. Okay, show HUD prompts. Okay, these are I mean these things need to be on for new players. Okay, controller one, my bad, this is the mouse one. 12.5 is my in-game sensitivity. So yeah, I'm playing on 400 dpi, so yeah, just calculated it. You know, if you Battlefield 6 is a game where console players dominate, controller aim assist dominates on over mouse and keyboard players. So you need to keep your sensi low for more accuracy. Like trust me, few days ago I have only shifted from a bit higher sensitivity to low because I literally couldn't hit a shot. Now at least I can play. I'm not a good player, okay, but at least I can play now. At least I can properly get kills and stuff like that. It is accurate and it is good actually. Low sense is actually good in this game. I thought Battlefield game like needed high sense for more quick reflexes, but yeah, if you just practice for 1-2 days, you will just come around it. Okay, so keep it low to dominate over those console players. Like now we are in the equals. Okay, double tap forward to sprint. We need to keep it at off. We don't need to double tap to sprint. Okay, crouch toggle sprint. Okay, I have kept it on stand. Yeah. So vault over sprint. This option is basically like if like you will vault over any object. Okay. If you keep this on, when you press the space bar, when the object is small. Okay. If you disable this, well, the vault is automatically done, which I don't like, so I keep this on. Like you're just running, you don't want to vault over, there's enemy, so it's better to just like be in my control instead of being automatic, right? Sprint door barge. Okay, yeah, you need to keep that on. Double tap crouch for sprint slide. Okay, I have kept it at off. This is personal preference actually. Parachute auto deploy, keep it on theatered. Roll camera in landing roll, I kept this off because you know, like you're jumping, so the roll animation occurs and there's enemy in front of you. If the roll animation occurs, you need to like readjust your aim, okay, to the enemy. But if you keep this off, the character will roll but the camera will stay like that only, so you can pre-aim on that enemy or whatever you are aiming. So so you don't have to like adjust your aim and you can get kills out of that. Okay, mount type. Okay, see, what I have seen is mount and peak. These are basically useless in these games. Okay, these are basically useless. Like if you peek and you think only your head is showing up, but in Battlefield I have noticed that the whole body shows up. So it's useless in this game. It's literally useless. but I have still kept it on. I don't know why. I just liked it from the start. So like those arrows and stuff coming. So I liked it. That's why I have kept it on. Okay. Interact and reload. Prioritize interact. Okay. Okay. Invert demolition charge off. Okay. Vehicles aim sensitivity. Okay. I keep the vehicle sensitivity a bit high, and aircraft and helicopter controls keep it full if you're on PC. Like those vehicles are really hard to control seriously on on mouse and keyboard. Those like jet and helicopter are really hard to control. Keep it at full. According to me, I have kept it to full. Like if you are okay with lower, then you can adjust it. Okay. Helicopter control assists. Okay. Um, Keep this on. I don't know why this is off. Okay. Vehicle aim relative control. Keep this on. Decouple tank turret aiming from turning. Okay. So this is basically uh, the you need to keep it off, I guess, cause there's a feature or a gadget kind of, you can say, for tanks, where if you keep a turret, uh, if you keep okay, if you have this off, you need to keep this at off too. Okay. So if you have this off, the turret from of the tank to basically move on auto. Okay. But if you keep this on, it will look to where you are looking only. So I think if you keep this off, the turret will watch your back sometimes. Okay, so that's why I've kept this off. But if you keep this off, it is recommended to keep this off too. Okay. Vehicle boost I have given hold for the jet plane boost. That's better. Okay. Aim assist, we have nothing to do with it. HUD. Okay. These are basically normally all of them are uh, what, default. Okay. Minimap size I have kept large. Minimap background opacity, these are all preference. Okay, all preference, but yeah, keep the minimap size large. We want those information. Okay. View rotation on. View distance, keep it at maximum for more information. These are all personal preference. Okay. Crosshair, yeah, I have kept it at green. Keep it to some color which is like stands out from the environment. Okay. I have kept it at green. You can like make it red or make it super neon blue, kind of neon or orange or something like that. Okay. Keep it like that. And crosshair thickness, I have kept it at thick because I actually kind of sometimes I like lose the where the fuck is the crosshair, I'm like that, so I've kept it at thick. I would recommend keeping it at thick, so for better crosshair visibility. Infantry crosshair projection, yeah, off. This was before also. Keep this at off. Heat indicator, okay. Hit color, hit headshot. Keep this a bit, saturated type of colors. Any colors is okay. This is my personal preference. You can just change it to your liking. Okay. Heat indicator number size, I have kept it at large. Keep it at large. Okay. And heat indicator number enabled on. Okay. Damage indicator, this is like personal preference and all. Okay. Campaign, we don't need to talk about that. We are talking about the multiplayer only. Controller, we don't play. Mouse and keyboard. Okay. Infantry mouse and sensitivity 25. Control settings. Okay. Control settings. C. Keep this at 0. This is basically your vertical and horizontal ratio. Like if you keep this 0, okay, no, this is the zoom one, right? Sorry, my bad. Zoom sensitivity coefficient basically means this is the sensi. Like if you have played any other games, okay, any other games like Valorant and stuff like that. Okay, so basically this is when you go to ADS. Okay, you have if you have played Valorant and all, see there's three type of sensi. Okay, here's also three type of sensi. What is that? This is basically our normal general sensitivity. Okay, This is the zoom sensitivity, okay, like scoped in. And this is ADS. ADS sensitivity, basically if you increase this, the sensi will increase from 25. If I give it to like 1 or 3, this will increase from 25 actually when you are in ADS. So keep it low, and zoom scope sensitivity, keep it a bit higher for high scope. Okay, vertical mouse M ratio, keep it at 100. This is basically your vertical and horizontal mouse movement ratio. If you keep it like more to one end, then your sensitivity from vertical to horizontal will be misaligned actually. Like the, like suppose vertical mouse M ratio, suppose the uh, how can I explain, yeah, the point from where, from here to here, the amount I am actually dragging in the mouse in real life. Suppose this is in real life, I am dragging from here to here. This is 10 millimeter. Okay, from here to here also 10 millimeter. Like if I pull, like if I drag my mouse the same distance in here vertically, that will be same. But if I change this, okay, that will actually change. Like so this was what I was dragging. Suppose this is 10 mm. If I change this, this time this will take either more or either less in real life for dragging to control that. So basically, if you increase this, I guess, so if you lower this, your vertical, like in PUBG you have seen, those players who have played PUBG, there's a sensitivity called vertical sensitivity. Okay, this is like that only. If you lower this, your vertical sensitivity will be lower. If you increase this, your vertical sensitivity will be more. But if you keep this at 100, it will be equal to your horizontal sensitivity. Okay, field of view I have kept it at 103. Like this is personal preference. Okay, I have kept it at 103 because most of the games I play are in 103 FOV only. Even in PUBG I have like kept 103. Valorant was 103. Okay, infantry sprint I have kept it on hold. Double tap forward to sprint off, obviously off. These are all personal preference. Okay, these settings I have told you. Like keep it that only. Infantry weapon zoom, I kept it on hold. You can also kept it on toggle. Keep it on toggle, like it's your preference actually. Steady scope, yeah, I have also kept it on hold. This is also personal preference. Zoom and sensitivity, you can see mine are like this. These are all you guys have to figure out actually by playing the game and stuff like that. Okay, parachute auto deploy, threaded only. These are okay. Skip revive, I have kept it on toggle actually. You can keep it on hold. Request revive, toggle. Okay, anything more? uh, no. Flick look, I don't play on controller, man, that's a controller setting. Okay, here's the main part, graphics. Okay, first of all, keep the performance preset to custom. Okay, keep it custom first of all. Graphics quality also custom. Now under that, come into graphics quality settings. I have kept everything on low. Still, still my video memory, whatever, man. Keep everything on low. After that, you can like copy these, or like you can do whatever you want with these. But yeah, I like my game a bit sharp, so I've kept it on 60. So advanced. Okay, now here is, well, this is the main part. Frame rate limiter obviously off, we want those FPS. Frame rate limiter in menu, personal preference. Fixed resolution scale, keep this on 100. Don't lower it, or you will see bloody pixelated enemies, which is not good actually it really sucks. And if you like keep it above, that will like drop your FPS. Yeah, the quality will be better, it will be a bit sharp, a bit good quality, but I think 100 is perfect. Okay, after that, NVIDIA reflex low latency, enable plus boost obviously. Upscaling technique, well, if you are on RTX card, DLSS is always there, or use FSR. Okay, like whichever setting you get. If you get three of these, if you have an Nvidia card, use DLSS. If DLSS doesn't support, obviously use FSR. Okay. Now we are gonna go upscaling quality. I have like put it on ultra performance. Okay, because of those FPS, I'm getting 90. Wow, whatever. Okay, keep the frame generation, future frame rendering off, because these two settings are good for single player games. For what to say, for multiplayer, it is actually bad. Like it creates this future frame rendering creates AI like frames and stuff like that. So these two, if you keep these on, it will basically in like normally it causes actually delay. Okay, so don't use these if you don't want any input lag or something like that. Performance overlay, personal preference. Steam got my FPS here, so I don't need it. Okay, audio. I have kept the music volume low because sometimes I'm like this time I'm making video. I don't want any copyright, but yeah, keep the music volume full because we want that feel, man. The feel is like winning the game and the background music starts playing and stuff. Yeah, I like that seriously. Okay, UI SFX volume I've kept it at 50. This is also personal preference. Hit indicator on. Keep this on. If someone is hitting you, you can actually hear them. Okay, so my sound system is basically a 7.0 surround headphones, so I've kept it on that. Like, play with it, okay, and select which actually suits you. Okay, so here's the audio mix. This one, like people get really confused about this. What to use? Okay, suppose you like right now you will only get the difference default mix. This is the default mix, normal sounds and stuff. High dynamics. Okay, here's the issue. High dynamics. I have been playing in high dynamics and stuff. So high dynamics issue is it prioritizes gunshots and weaponry. It doesn't prioritize things which can give you info. Like what? Like foots. If you play on high dynamics, your teammate footsteps and your opponent's footsteps will sound the same most of the times. Most of the times they actually sound same, but you can still figure out the difference in high dynamics. Like I could not actually. If you can, then it's good for you, but I cannot actually. Okay, and after the that's one of the reason actually. Okay, and sometimes UAV is like flying over you and stuff like you can't hear those. Okay, in high dynamics, those are like quiet in high. I don't know why quiet in high dynamics, so that's why I play on default mix. Okay, like right now you only can like the background music. Just listen. This is default mix. Now I will shift to high dynamics. It will just become quiet. Notice that it just like went quiet. Okay. After that, night mode. Night mode is basically self-explanatory. Okay, but yeah, the dynamic range is low as it explains here only. Okay, so uh, I don't think anyone uses night mode. So after that, we go to vortex, and this is gonna be loud. Yeah, it is loud. I don't play on war tape. It is good actually, but the amount of blasts and yeah, it just overshadows every sound. Same as this one. This is. Oh, I'm better on this. Enable voice chat, personal preference. Yeah, use voice chat position mode. I think in world is like a really great one, a really great option, man. For like the experience, man, great. It is really good option. It will just mind like it depends on the distance your teammate is far from you. In that way it will like you will hear the voice. If he is close to you, you will hear in normal like in any other video game voice. If he goes a bit far, it will reverb. If he goes too far, you will hear his voice like he's talking on a radio, on a walkie talkie. Okay, so after that, yeah, keep this like this only, like default. Okay, enable radio music, personal preference. System, after you have played the campaign, uninstall it. It just takes space. If you plan to not play it again, if you plan to play it again, then yeah. Streamer mode, anonymous mode, personal preference, and yeah, you have everything here. Gameplay data sharing, I keep it off. I don't know why it keeps the lags a bit, a bit fluent. Like if you keep this on, it will always send data to EA for, I don't know, ads or whatever, blah 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 they do. So keep gameplay data sharing off. It will save your internet. Okay, it will save your FPS, and it also saves your privacy. Keep it off, seriously. Extras, fuck you. Okay, so these are the basic settings. If you're new to Battlefield, if you're playing RedSec, well, you can do these settings. These help me a lot, and this is my first video, so there would be many mistakes, I know. So if you guys can actually, if you guys like point those out, if you guys feel irritated about